right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. The video feeds are all off. I forgot to fix that part. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good time during all of that. Oh, Sin's fixed.
Oh, I'm not I'm talking in the video, but I'm not actually talking.
Yes.
Let's adjust these feeds real quick. Get it. Let's see. See, I forgot to do this ahead of time. My bad. I'm so terrible at this. So terrible at this.
5 years of work, everybody.
Yep. 5 years of podcast excellence.
Yep.
Indeed.
I think it's fixed now. Maybe slightly.
Yeah.
Hold on. Actually, I think there's something else back here. Ah, that's what it was. It wasn't zoomed in on my end. That's why. But yeah, thank you everybody. It's.
Can I just, I see that what we're saying is thank you, but I feel like I need to ask a question after all this time.
Yes, please. Well, what you got?
Oh no, this isn't for you two. This is for the audience. Y'all still here?
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Y'all have had to deal with 5 minutes of me having to go and get the fan out the closet because yet another goofy ass thing has happened on this platform or in the tech industry. 5 years of Kevin having to be like, now pass around this offering plate while I talk to y'all about these game consoles from a hardware perspective and why this is absolute foolishness. Yeah. 5 years of Major having bespoke solutions, most of which break before the stream. You have seen us, but you have seen us from Skype. You have seen us from Skype to Discord to Video Ninja and back to Discord.
No, it was Skype, vMix.
Yeah. Discord,
vMix again briefly.
Briefly.
And then Discord because fuck it, I can't afford vMix.
And then we're back to Discord again.
And have talked about Video Ninja
again,
but have not fully committed to Video Ninja.
No. We're still waiting and seeing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, guys, the memories, like the corners of my mind.
So
that's the way we were.
Just so we're clear, that was kind of inspired because after I want to say the September 4th show.
Yeah.
When I was trying to figure out when our actual first episode was. We started watching that video again.
Yeah.
After the stream. So it was like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, and I forgot to mention this yesterday. Our 5-year anniversary was yesterday, September 17th, 2020. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of fortunate that 5 years later, we were just off by a day.
Was up by that, yeah.
So 5 years and 1 day. We were technically 11 minutes ahead of that video. But oh my goodness. It's been a journey. My hair was definitely a lot shorter still.
Yeah.
Enough to still fit in a hat, but not by much.
Mm-hmm. I had way less hair back then. I had way more hair back then.
I lived in a completely different state.
You lived in my state.
we like Kev and I have exchanged custody of Sin by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like computers, consoles, content, jobs.
Whole new PC, like whole new PCs.
Just the level of coverage we've been able to kind of do over these past 5 years.
Remember when there were more video game companies in general for us to report on?
Yeah. I had a new phone. I just got my 4A that year. No, it was later. It was after that episode. I got my 4A, and I've had the 4A for like 4 years, and then this was the years I got my 8A. Now, like,
yeah, I've had
so
4 iPhones, a 4A, a 6A, a S22 Plus.
Yep.
3 different iPads. 3 Macs kind of purchased all within the same year.
I remember that.
We did have these dope shirts.
Yeah,
we did not have these dope shirts. Unfortunately, believe it or not, like within the last 5 minutes, tried to get Anka on. She's unfortunately feeling a little under the weather. So, again, employee number 1 to Tech Talk Thursdays. I'm surprised listening to that. We talked about the Cookout and, you know, those affiliated with the Cookout a lot more than we do now.
Yeah.
I guess shit hadn't really hit the fan.
We had we had separated, and then it was like, yes, we can we go off on our own? So yes, and we went off on our own, and then the shit hit, and then we were like, "Ooh, I'm actually glad we're not."
Oh, there was no asking. No, I just took the show. I was like, no, this is mine, baby.
It's mine.
It was more or less like I don't know. I felt like I needed a name attached to it that wasn't mine. Is again like trying to be that big content creator. Like, look, if I attach my name to something bigger, then we can grow. Instead of like, I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna do it myself and just have full editorial control of whatever the fuck I want to do. Not like I didn't have it there either, but
yeah,
I don't know. It just feels better when I just run my own shit and it's just, hey, this is mine, baby. But yeah, again, this show, everything we've been able to do would not have been possible without all of you. Specifically, Kev, Sin, thank you. I know I'm not gonna say I'm the worst person to deal with, but it's a not 100% pleasant.
I can't tell you how many times I went kicking down the flight stairs, brother. Sparta kick.
But look, we're all still here. After all of that, still creating content 5 fucking years later. Also, just let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. Kev, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sin, how you doing?
Doing okay.
Look at you! Hear that crispy audio?
Yeah.
God.
Because when I tell you, I remember that because I recorded it on. Hold on, I think I got it somewhere. I recorded it off a snowball, and I dug the snowball out. Wait, I don't have it, but I did have it at one time. But yeah, I had the blue snowball, and when I tell you, that was an upgrade to what I had before that. I know. It's weird that it was, but it was. And got the Wave 3 and was like, God, it was like I got the Wave 3 on the podcast. Like I got the Wave 3 around the time. Was it the Wave 3 or was it the face cam? I'm trying to figure out which one I got. like the day of the podcast, and I was like, and you were like, "Well, I'll go ahead and use the." Like you were like, "No, use it now for the podcast."
Yeah, I forget which one it was, and I was like, "Yeah, no, set that up."
I'm gonna say
Set it up. Do it right now.
I'm gonna say it was the Wave 3. I'm gonna say it was the Wave 3. And so it was like you were like, "Nah, set it up. I want to hear the buttery tones." And I was like, "Hello." I was like, "Hello." And you were like, "Ooh."
Ooh.
It was like, "Ooh, wee." Yeah.
Yeah. So surprisingly, the podcaster is still sitting on this. I have been using this like as a travel mic.
Yeah.
Mainly because it's not attached to a thing on my desk. But yet now that I don't stream as much as I used to portable, I don't stream on the road as much as I used to. Yeah, it's just like it's been sitting on my desk for like past couple of years. Every so often I picked up some memories.
Are the corners of my
mouth. But yeah, it's been a journey though.
Yes.
I don't know. I know where I would be on random Thursdays. Technically, it was another place well, I'm not gonna say I should have been, but some people would have rather me have been tonight. But no, this is important. As I'm also just like checking my phone, making sure that all right, nobody needs me at work because I'm also like the primary on call this week. So I'm like, ugh. I do want to point out that next month, because it won't be next week, because next week is the Thursdays.
Yes.
But next month, the first show back in October is another milestone. Episode 150.
But
because this is not an official episode, I cannot give it a number. So next October, so next couple of weeks will be episode 150.
Mm-hmm. Might I suggest the because we were talking about like eyeball thumbnails. Might I suggest $1.50 for the episode?
$1.50.
$1.50.
$1.50.
$1.50. I wish we could do the South Park one. Like, can I get a tree fitty?
Look, that's years.
There's your time.
There is time.
One day, when we get to 300, remember, we need a tree fitty. Can I get a tree fitty? It's so, I'm like, I can't help it, but it's like, man, I feel bad, but it's so fucking funny. That was, I need about a tree fitty.
But yeah, is there anything you two would like to add 5 years in?
Then would you like to go first?
Or are you asking a question?
Anything you like to say, address 5 years in, anything you want to put out there?
So, I suppose here we are doing the things. It has been 5 years. If there are things that you have enjoyed, if you have appreciated your time here, we hope to see you here for the next 5 years, but also tell your friends. Give Major things to do and bespoke solutions to make, because in case y'all forgot, Major House does a whole bunch of other background things and infrastructure and websites and forums and video hosting and a whole bunch of other stuff. Much of which, for better or for worse, costs money. I hate even having to talk about the subject. So if you want to see us do even more cool things out here in these streets, feel free to consider contributions along those lines. Also, aside from that, hopefully we will get to see more of you on here doing the things, playing the games. Ghost, please, because a WordPress, why would we do this?
DC Analyst is
And
only on
maybe-
WordPress because I'm too lazy to port it to Ghost.
And like, here's the thing, right? Also, like, at least I will say this for me. Y'all don't have to say that to Major or Kevin because they will be mean to you. I will not because I'm asking for it. Drag me to write some things. I need like things to do. So there's that. And also at some point, hopefully in the year 2026, we're gonna figure out a way to get merge over here on Thursdays. And I'm gonna be in the background writing commercials and producing somewhere.
Yep.
On a more serious note, we appreciate all of you for being here for all of these times because as I am looking at the, using the client that I'm out here, right? Yes, Takao, exactly. See, I am seen and I am understood at this time. Looking over here at the corner, I see a number of names that I have seen every Thursday for many Thursdays. And we deeply appreciate those things. Major is still trying to do this. Like I feel like I just need a stop trying to make fetch happen button.
But it's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen one day. One day I'm gonna get what I asked for.
You're gonna have you're gonna have to go up there and recruit him personally. Like you're going to have to find out.
He gonna
where
write a
he
think
lives.
piece or he gonna be on this damn show. One or the other.
Yep. We can have a rotating force.
He should be lucky I'm asking for one and not both.
Yep. To be a collaborator and a podcaster. Come on now. Come on.
Wow,
Come on.
we are bold today. You know what? I'm not upset about it, but also we're bold today.
Shoot my shot.
All right. Pew, pew.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
No. Not say all camp think pieces. No, either join in a rotating fourth chair or write a think piece.
That's right.
To call, you have things to say. I want to see you say them out loud, publicly.
you be
Stand 10
saying them in the
toes down.
Discord.
Say it with your chest.
Mhm. You be doing whole paragraphs in the Discord, and yet can't do a tight 3 paragraphs on DCAanalyst.net. Come on now.
Oh no, not weekly. Look, you just make an appearance, and look, you've seen I've accommodated not wanting to be perceived.
You can even not be perceived. You could just be on the podcast. We will make something up.
Sin, Anka, and Merge have all been on this show and not been perceived. The only people that have been perceived on every episode that they've been on has been Kev and I.
Yep. And I pay good money for this setup. You gonna see this shit.
Look, we were talking about how much this camera costs, right? And I bought 2 of them.
Do you know how hard it is to find a decent Wakanda background? Very harder than it should be. Way harder than it should be. You gonna see this.
Look, I bought this camera without without HDMI in autofocus.
Right.
Only to buy the updated one that had it so I can actually do autofocus.
I'm using Elgato Facecam. Also, thank you, Major, because Major gave me this webcam. So, yeah, I'm using Elgato Facecam. That's what I'm using.
So this is the camera I'm using. This is the Canon EOS EOS M50. The one that I'm using right now is the Mark II that has the clean HDMI with autofocus. This one doesn't have it. In order for me to have clean HDMI, I had to turn off autofocus, which was fine, but it became an issue when I wanted to do truck streams. Or if I wanted to hold something up the camera, it wouldn't focus. But see, now I can do that.
But like I say, you don't really. That's what I'm saying. You really don't need a cam. We're just saying.
I'll write it down.
Pull up on the podcast.
Yeah. That's the camera I'm using. But yeah, you don't have to use a camera.
You don't have to use a camera. You really don't.
Like this camera. I mean, to be fair though, this camera was bought with money from the sale of the house. The one I am currently using, I bought with my own money after the fact.
Cal?
No. Who's asking? Like, what camera are you two using?
So Takao was asking Kev and I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I use the Elgato face cam because
I bought it and I did not like it, so I sent it to Kev.
Major sent it to me, and I was like, "Hey, you saved me $200. Boom, awesome." So I was like,
I forgot what I bought it for, and then realized like there was no built-in mic for it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is no bueno."
And I didn't need a built-in mic, so I was like,
I mean, technically, I don't either, but I think for other things I was always trying to use it for, it would have been helpful.
Right.
I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good.
But yeah, that's what I use because I ain't really up for the whole like putting up dummy battery and setting up cameras. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. So I just said, yeah, I just take a really good webcam. So.
So Kev, anything you would like to throw the audience way?
Yeah. 5 years have been a long time. A lot of things have happened in the midst of that. Going forward, Munchkin was 4 at the time, and that was I had an actual birthday party prior to that. Before the doom fell and before 6 feet and social distancing was the thing of the norm. I met so many people. I started streaming for realsies around this time, and of course we were me, you, and Sin, and sometimes Anka would just get together on Thursdays and just have good spirited conversations and be black people in tech. And now, like I say again, what we do is not a lot of us do. There are some black tubers that be in tech, but they don't. But it's to have a full black cast and talk about, tech from the black perspective has always been something that has continued to inspire me. And then when I talk to people about what I do and being in the podcast, even though there's sometimes I'm like, really hope they don't listen to that podcast because I'm weak or something. And so yeah, it's just a moment where I just met. It's just so good to be in a community and to build community and be in community with people. And being in the community with people is always and oftentimes not necessarily agreeing with them, but understanding that we are on the same side on a lot of topics, but we may not agree how we get there, but we agree that we will get there. And so when I be a part of this and talking with everybody and and talking about issues and building those core memories and having those discussions and those spirited conversations and playing them fun games with each other, it has been, I can't tell you how many years has been added on to me because I'm effectively a shut. Y'all see me, y'all see me, but I'm effectively a shut in. Like I'm effectively one of those neats. Like I just go out, get groceries, and I'm back in my hidey hole again. I don't like being outside, but you know, y'all allow me to just be to share a bit of me to y'all, and you know, uh, uh, a Georgia boy who's a secret Floridian, to allow me to be able to entertain. And I'm not as like deep in the tech fields as these two wonderful gentlemen are, and sweet dear Anka, but I'm just a shade tree PC mechanic. I'm out there with the tree in the field under the sycamore tree trying to fix a couple PCs, and I got some junk PCs in the backyard trying to strip parts out of. trying to start up a Dell Optiplex. Crank it. Hold on, let me double check, make sure this 24 pin is in there. Crank it. All right, yeah. It posted. All right, we can take this back in. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Give me a case of Cokes. It's fine. Whatever. Give me a case of Pepsi. It's cool. Whatever. I'll do that in a couple days. Give me $5 and a case of sugar-free Pepsis. I'm good to go. Let's go. That's basically me. I'm like a country doctor, but not really. I'm just fixing old ladies' PCs and set up church systems, and I'm in there. But I appreciate them people. I appreciate these people for letting me come in and have the conversations with y'all and talk about tech, and I've always been on the prosumer side, and I've always been talking about emulation and games preservation and indie games, and I am been dubbed the game czar for like for things, and you ain't finna get and you ain't finna get rid of me. Can't get rid of me. Like a bad rash, you can't get rid of me.
This week and every week.
This week and every week, and I ain't going to nano. I might fuss at you, I might cuss at you, but I ain't going nowhere, because where is I'm gonna go? Who wants me?
We do.
And yeah, and that's why I stay. and you know what? That's all I got to say.
Well, like I said, thank you, gentlemen. Again, we even seen in that video, boy, the classism was fucking real.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Like we were.
I was like, bro, that's not the major that is major now.
Yeah. Like, just cringing in the background.
But like, here's the thing: you're cringing in the background, but remember that was major before a whole bunch of political nonsense happened, and also at the time, employed major transitioning into unemployed major, transitioning to re-employed major.
Back to the river and around again.
Like when we tell you came back to the same point and went, oh, hell nah. Like, that's basically where you're at now.
It's growth.
Yeah.
It's growth.
Yeah.
It's growth.
You know what we call that?
Growth.
As for me being here only on occasion for some weeks, because I unfortunately understand that I have to, on some level, do a thing where I interact with people for a mutual benefit, and also for my own personal safety, while we got people out here running around in masks and snatching people off the street. So, occasionally, I step outside to get to know people. So if something happens to me, someone at least will take care of my cat. That really is kind of the only qualifier. Someone has to take care of my cat if something happens to me.
Yeah.
But other than that, being here has been fun. Y'all don't get to see how often we argue when we're not here, which isn't to say it's a lot, but it's either long conversations about the present, about the future, or being like, Now, why'd you have to go and say that and have me out here cussing at you? Because now I got to apologize like that, right?
And most of it's shit that I start.
Yeah.
Being out here, and that being said, you know, at the very least, I
Am
think
I
I
the
can
problem?
safely say that if I have to play Overcooked with anybody, it's going to be at least these two. Except for the stages that have rice. Oh my God, Kevin, please.
Stay off my rice. Stay off my rice.
Look, Kev was mentioning Munchkin. Of course, you
Yeah.
know, I had to bring some visual aids myself here. So of course, Minor Linux, aka the One True Major, aka Fireplace. As we found out
Right.
last week, Fireplace.
Yep.
Why is that a nickname? You know something? I'll ask about that next week.
This is not too long after we started back recording in 2020. And this is him fucking now. This kid grew like a fucking weed.
Hold on, I can't see this. What are we talking about?
Yeah, Munchkin did the same. I'm like,
Hold on, let me slide over to the stream so I can see this picture that you're talking about because you don't be telling me nothing.
Wow, it's like that though.
It is, and now I gotta watch it ad for at least 30 seconds.
Man, if you sub to the channel, you know, ad free viewing.
Not the way that this thing is set up, but we both know that.
Let me know when you're done with the ad, so because I'm keeping it on the before.
Okay, here we are. So which one is the before?
So this is the before.
Uh-huh.
This is when we started the show,
Uh-huh.
and this is him now.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the... Oh, okay, here we are.
The boys had a glow up.
he's just made you without the dreads. That's all it is.
So proud.
He just made you without the dreads.
I'm so proud. Except for his driving ability, that can use some work.
Yeah.
He can't drive for shit.
Because I know Major has those exact same pajamas.
Am I standing? No, I was sitting. I was sitting at the time, but no, he is fucking tall. Like it is in fucking insane, bro.
Yeah. It's like, man.
As a
I
tall.
was like, Munchkin dang, it gets up to my elbow, and I'm just like, I don't need you getting any taller. Slow down. Slow down, ma'am.
Like I want to say he still has these pajamas from when he was like 3 or whatever this was. Looks like the fucking Hulk, man. It's like, dude, put on some bigger clothes, man. But I like these.
I like these. These are nice.
Believe it or not, this is fucking chicken nugget. This is like McDonald's chicken nuggets and French fries diet, bro. This is chicken nuggets and tater tots.
We've all
This
been
is
there.
SpaghettiOs. So I guess whatever Monsanto's been putting in fucking in chicken nuggets. This ain't natural.
Gonna be taller than you one day.
Yeah, I was told that too. I was told that this weekend. I said, man, I can still take that motherfucker down though.
I can still fight him. Gonna be a time. Gonna be a time that's not gonna be the case.
Yeah, this boy, he don't fight fair. He don't fight fair. But yeah, like I said, there is nowhere else I would rather be on a Thursday than be right here with you two gentlemen, with Anka when she's feeling good to come through, with Merge, eventually with to call. I'm not sure if anybody caught at the beginning. I called Sin by the wrong name. It took me 4 episodes to learn his name.
You know, like we all learn eventually. It's fine. You know, like same thing with Takal. It took us a while to get Major there, but Major got there eventually.
Let's see, but yeah, like along with you three, it's been a pleasure to be here with all the folks in the community. It's good to see the Major's House community grow, DCA, Tech Talk Thursdays grow, to where, like, I mean, again, like, we talk more than just tech and gaming. Like, we do have those political discussions too. Like, we have those important discussions. We know where we stand with these things, and like to be able to kind of have that debate. Like, you know, even on the show, we may butt heads, but to still know that, like, look, this ain't like other people who, you know, they are lauded for, oh, they just knew how to. No, the fuck they did not. And anybody who is so sucking that, I'm sorry, nope.
Okay, so
I
have no idea how you. I don't know how we got where we are, but I. But no,
it's the fact that, like, we can sit here and have those conversations and not be derogatory or demeaning to other people, to be able to have that civility and to be welcoming to different people.
Yep.
And again, this isn't me like the two bone homers. Like, oh, look, I'm an ally, but to have people come in and say, look, they feel safe in the space, and it's not like it's something that, it's not like it was a checkbox or filling in a circle. Kev might know what I'm talking about. But to, like, just treat people with that respect, to where it's like, you know, people feel welcome to come into the space and be able to sit there and enjoy themselves and be themselves. While we talk tech, we talk gaming, the evils of capitalism, and really just to shoot the shit for 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours a week. Which, you know, some might argue that's way too long, but I'm not gonna listen. We'll do it anyway.
Can't stop, won't stop.
But yeah, thank you all so much for sticking around for as long as y'all did. Thank you for you two, especially for coming back after that, what was about 3-month hiatus, while like shit was getting sorted out behind the scenes, mentally, emotionally, physically. Cause yeah, shit was happening in like all directions around that time. To be able to like bring it back and keep this going for as long as we have. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm, as always, I'm rambling. Thank you all so much again. Really do appreciate it. It's been a beautiful 5 years. Here's to 5 more. Here's to 150 more episodes. Here's to my son growing another 5 feet, apparently. Of course, on behalf of Sin, on behalf of Kev, on behalf of Idios partner.
You almost made it without the voice gate getting you. One day you're gonna do it. I believe.
It wouldn't be a show if it didn't. I, of course, been your host for the past 5 years, Marcus Major Linux Summers, twitch.tv/Major Linux, of course. And this has grown over the years. All I've got left to say to you wonderful people is no one is going to save us but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And as I've always ended, not only for the past 5 years, but as long as I remember doing this, I love you. And peace.
For 5 more years and 5 more years. Wakanda forever.
I love you. Bye.